All right, man. Now we gotta settle something today, man. Is Marineford better than Egg? I mean, is Egghead starting to look better than Marineford right now, man? What y'all thinking? What's y'all thoughts?
Um, I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna say it's crazy when you brought that up before we started because I was saying like there's a lot of resemblance from the Marine Corps and Egghead Island that's happening right now. Um, but it just seems like Egghead Island is the upgraded version of Marine Corps because Luffy's not taking those L's. Besides, you know, I said that we can replace like Whitebeard with like Kuma or like you know what I mean. Like there's a lot of things that you can replace with that can symbolize it, but yeah, I can see why you made it like a verse thing with them too, because there's a lot of similarities in there.
I ain't gonna lie. The way it's looking right now, I ain't lying. Egghead been kind of like jumping from the beginning all the way to right now. Even though we had like just like you said, Yuki. Even though we had the flashbacks and the flashbacks kind of was like breaks in between like the action pack stuff. Even the flashbacks had a little action to it, so we ain't get no real information and backstory from Marineford. It was just all straightforward what's going on right now. You hear me? But I ain't lying, Egghead jumping right now. It's a lot of niggas just jumping in there, coming. We don't know who coming next. Like you hear me?
The
We didn't see
Giants
some.
pulled up.
We didn't
What
see
do you
some.
mean
The
by that? No
Blackbeard
Diddy,
Pirates
no
pulled
Diddy.
up.
No, did
You
it?
hear me?
Yeah, I just heard he said, yeah, no, did it.
Katarina pulled up. Van Auger pulled up. And then dipped. Like they was there for like a couple of pages and then dipped. Like in and
Egghead
out.
had a lot of appearances more than what
Egghead been
people.
hot.
Yeah.
It's smoking right now. So I ain't lying. Depending on how, the only thing that could probably ruin Egghead would be the ending. And I don't see the ending really, you know what I'm saying, being poo. Like
I mean, the ending's them
I
running
don't see
away
him dropping the
eventually, right?
ball on the ending. Like so, for me, Egghead smoke right now, bro. Egghead smoke.
Go ahead, Joseph Kenzu. Then we go
Yeah,
argue.
yeah, I agree with what Jehovah said. Um, it's just like all the people that are coming through, like it's honestly like mind-boggling. Um, it kind of reminds me like it reminds me of something I've been seeing on TikTok. Like I've been seeing a lot of like WWE like returns to like SmackDown and shit. So I'm thinking of this like that because like Jehovah said, the Blackbeard Pirates showed up. Like I mean, even though it's Devon and Lafitte and they only had like a few panels, like they really made those panels. Like when I mean not Lafitte, sorry, Van Auger. When Van Auger said like the world, like that's some big shit right there.
Yeah,
Like
yo, I
not
love
they're
that part.
really standing on business and shit. And then yeah, I the Giants pulling up out of nowhere. It's like, well, like what the fuck? Like one moment you're with Shanks, and then now this. It's just like like no one was expecting to see you guys pull up after like so long, after what like 20 years or some shit. But they came through. They showed why they're him. They showed why they're conquerors. I know them having conquerors hockey is not confirmed yet, but like, look, I'm saying like they got conquerors hockey. If
It's
not, they got some kingly ambition. Like they're standing up to the Gorosei. It's 3v3 right now. We're about
Easily.
to go off on the Gorosei. So like I can't wait for that. I also can't wait to see like who else is gonna come through because honestly Oda like it's Oda loves to surprise us. We don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. So yeah, I'll say that Egghead is better than Marineford.
You know what they
All right, go
say,
ahead.
Joe? A win is a win. That's
A win is a win. That is what I say. Um, so to give the short answer on what I think here, I think that as far as the peaks of it, Marineford still tops Egghead. The peaks of Marineford are better than the highest points of Egghead so far. So far. Um, like because there hasn't been a single thing that is better than the One Piece is real. There hasn't been a single moment that's been more impactful than the death of Ace, the death of Whitebeard, um, Blackbeard going, "This is my era." Shane, like we haven't had moments that have topped that. That being said, there's a lot of really close moments. There's a whole lot of really
Facts,
close
facts.
moments. Cobra's speech to the Gorosei, all five Gorosei pulling up. Luffy as a giant is just a really cool panel. I don't think it tops that. But we have Galaxy Impact,
Law.
Honesty Impact. Like there's been a lot of really dope moments. I don't think they're touching those. But I think where Egghead is falling short right now is like there's no emotional emotional investment. Like we were emotionally invested in whether or not Luffy was going to save Ace,
That's a
and we were
fact.
getting tear jerkers and things like that. There's no real tear jerker. Like we're supposed to feel that for Vegapunk, but we had the nigga for like what 20 chapters. Like I don't know that nigga like that to be crying over his death.
Wait,
So-
but can you say that for Garp though? Because that's still part of Egghead arc, right? With Garp being
Yeah, but he ain't dead yet. He ain't dead yet.
What about-
like,
what about
I'm
Kuma?
hurt, but I ain't too worried about that. They gonna save that dude. They gonna save him. So for right now, I'm gonna say Marineford, but with this caveat. If that message from Vegapunk hit, the last message, depending on the contents of that message and whether or not we even get it, best arc, hands down. It's my number 2 right now for sure. But depending on that
Okay,
message,
that's fair.
That's some good arguments. I ain't even gonna lie to you because he made me think about it. Like we haven't had any like tear jerking moments, like no moments that really hit the heart, like Ace and Whitebeard dying. You heard me, Squirtle betraying Whitebeard, and you just like, man, what the fuck, like. So I ain't even you absolutely right, Lakenzu. Like it's been a whole lot of just hype and a lot of niggas just popping up, and if you smell in the middle of the ring, like while you wrestling, you heard me, like it's a
let me
whole
go
lot
back.
of
I
that
want
right now.
to. I want to read back. I'm not gonna say none because I just remembered Kuma's backstory.
I said that earlier. I was like, what the hell?
Shit.
Yeah, Kuma's
I forgot
backstory
about
was a
that.
tear. Yeah. So
so Marine 4, right? How many deaths were there besides Ace and Whitebeard?
there was Ace and Whitebeard were the only death.
One of them,
Oars died,
Junior
right?
lost his leg. I think he lost.
Yeah,
a
Orange
leg.
Junior. I think Orange Junior's alive. I think.
Oars is
Yeah.
alive. Okay. Well, Jozu lost his arm, so
Now,
No, I think Orange Junior lost a limb or something like that too.
Yeah,
I think he lost a leg.
Dopey cut off his leg.
Yeah.
Now, let's wait it to Egghead or no, I'm high, bro. Don't mind the Egghead Island, or the arc, whereas like you got Kid, who got clapped, Law got clapped,
Yep.
Garb got clapped, Vegapunk got clapped, Kuma got clapped.
Well, Garb got injured, to be specific, but I get what you mean. Go ahead.
Because Law still escaped, so really all that happened to Law was the fodder we didn't care about anyway. So it was like,
but it's still with the reason why I still counted it because Blackbeard was because Blackbeard did his thing. Same thing as a Marineford, like Blackbeard was the catalyst, part of that arc basically. But yeah, I don't know. But I know what you're saying because these niggas ain't dead, so it's like it's hard to weight it because we actually seen people dead. But I do see like people were just like, oh shit, like yo, like what happened?
Hold on, I got a question because this is gonna make us argue. Which arc had moments that pulled on your heartstrings more? Which arc pulled on your heartstrings more? Marineford or Egghead?
Egghead.
I ain't gonna lie,
tough, bro.
I ain't gonna
Because
lie
I just
to you.
said all that,
Listen,
but then I remembered
listen.
like Kuma's backstory. Now I'm gonna. Okay, so that's tough. All right, let me think about this.
I know.
I ain't gonna.
And y'all
Lakenza,
heard
I'm
what
gonna before you go, I'm gonna give you a moment to think about it. Cause let me just go. For me, right?
go.
There has not been one moment in Egghead that compares to the speech that I heard when Whitebeard died. That speech
Mm.
that the narrator gave when I watched One Piece, right? Because I watched that before I actually read it. And when I heard that speech that the narrator gave about all the wounds he took during the war, and then they ended the whole speech with all the wounds that he took, he never had a scar on his back because he never ran away. And he died standing up. There has been no moment like that in One Piece. Like, and that might be just some man's man shit to me. You heard
Yeah,
me? But
I
that
can challenge
moment
that.
right there, like that was fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He,
That was
he
fire,
literally
bro.
died standing on business.
That's a
Like
fact.
It's
that
For
was
crazy.
me, for me, it's hard for me to choose between those two because the major one that hit me just around I like Wano is Oda. You know what I mean? Odin. The way Oda made Odin and Odin like sitting there getting boiled in the pot holding his homies up. And
yeah,
I'm just like, damn,
yeah,
bro, like cooking, literally
yeah.
getting cooked. Like they cooking this nigga, bro. And he's just like, on God, I'm not gonna let these niggas die, bro. And it's just like, damn, we really just watch a nigga get boiled to death, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so that I don't know. That's probably the one that actually hit me the most compared to like the other two. So it's hard for me to choose between the other two. Cause I'm like, damn, Odin, man, listen, a whole story for the 4 years, bro. It was a ride.
Yeah. So hold on. So will we compare Vegapunk's death to Ace death? Are we saying Ace death was more
Bro,
impactful?
bro, it's
Oh
not
my
close. Ace
god.
dead. Bro, don't
Yeah.
disrespect that, bro. Don't disrespect that,
Hey,
bro. Don't disrespect Ace like that, bro. We don't care
Yo,
about
Wait,
Vegapunk like that.
okay,
We met
hold on.
Vegapunk this arc.
oh my
No,
god,
we just
Vim.
met
Yeah.
Vegapunk,
Is it
but
because he got
Vegapunk
shot in
has
the chest?
not even that. Vegapunk has more importance than Ace, unfortunately.
ooh.
But
That,
fortunately,
well, I mean, that may be true in terms of because
because
he's the
even though
smartest
we
man in the
just now
world.
met him, he's been like around. We've been seeing like Vegapunk stuff everywhere, his name and all that stuff. So he's been around. The boogeyman's been
Since
around. It's just
Dressrosa,
that
well, not Dressrosa,
we
Punk
just now
has it.
seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just that
Yuki,
we're
think
just
about this
now
though.
like
Yuki, think about this. The person most beat up about the fact that Vegapunk is dead is the nigga who killed him. None of them
true.
other characters even care. Luffy and them don't care that much. Sanji and them don't. When Ace died,
Wait.
the world stopped. Every single character was caring, bro. Luffy, Jinbei was crying. Marco and them was saying like, bro, we died
He
today.
made more friends.
Whitebeard
He
had a
made
heart.
more friends.
Shanks
But
pulled
Vega,
up. Shanks was caring about. Shanks said, "Yo, we gonna give this man an honorable death." Vegapunk died, and niggas was like, "Nah, you know, niggas die every day, b."
Yeah,
Roger's
Vegapunk that don't
Roger's,
even hit.
but that's
Like, oh
Roger's
well, this
son
nigga
though.
dead.
That's Roger's son. It's nothing but respect. You know what I mean? Like, and Ace met a lot of these people. Like, you know, and grew up around these people. But at the end of the day, that is Roger's son. So they're gonna even at the end of the day, they're gonna show that utmost respect. But for Vegapunk, at the end of the day, he only had a handful of people that he actually fucked with, which is Kizaru. What's little nephew with the defense?
Setomaru.
Yeah,
Sentamaru,
Sentomaru, Bonnie and Dragon and fucking whatchamacallit?
Kuma.
Kuma. Like that's literally his main people that he actually trusts as in people, human beings. Everybody else he didn't never like trust. Everybody it was just work. So us seeing their emotion towards how Vegapunk turned out and shit like that is different. Cause that's the way I'm the angle I'm coming from. I know like Luffy's like the main MC for us, but it's like it's kind of like My Villain Academia type shit, where it's like I'm not expecting the heroes to be sad for the villain, but when you get the villain side of the story, like damn, you can see why their side of people why they're sad about the situation, shit like that. But yeah,
Okay. All right. All right. All right. See, I knew you was gonna get y'all in y'all feelings. I
I
know.
understand his argument though. No cap.
yeah.
Okay, well here's my question, Val. Here's my
Go ahead.
question. Because I still stand by. I still stand by. If you ask 100 One Piece fans, 90 are gonna say Ace's death over Vegapunk's. Here's my question though.
Of course.
In terms of which was the moment that made you like jump out your seat or get you hyped more, Kuma's punch on Saturn versus the One Piece is real. Like which one? Because I ain't gonna hold y'all. Kuma's punch on Saturn, the setup for that, the whole Bonnie's crying, Kuma running up, bro. Now that did this something to me.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Real talk.
Let me think. I got you though. Go ahead.
I was about to say to
I'm gonna
me,
say Kuma punch, like bro, because like if you really think about Egghead right now, what's going on? It is absolute chaos, right? When Kuma ran up on Saturn, it's like just like Lakenzu said, like I can picture that scene like in the movie. Like I can't wait till they animate that because while that's going on, like it's absolute chaos going on around them. It's literally a war. The Marines and the pacifistas at war with each other. You heard me? These niggas fighting on the island. It's a buster call about to be called on the island. Like they gearing up for that. Why they fight? Like, bro, it's a whole bunch of shit going on. Now, the One Piece is real. At the time, that shit hit. And even when I watched that shit again, because that's right before Whitebeard died, and that shit hit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit
Okay,
hit.
let me answer the question for Lakenzu. I'm gonna have to go with that Kuma punch only because. Hold on, let me back it up. I know y'all like this nigga crazy.
Nigga,
What?
nobody's saying it's crazy. Everybody's agreed with you.
No. Wait. Hold on a little bit. Hold on.
He's talking to the viewers.
There you go. So basically, all the shit that him and Bonnie went through, dealing with the world government, the build up to that, all since he was a little boy till he was a grown ass man, and then he became a stepdaddy. Yeah, I'm sorry. That Kuma punch. That Kuma punch hit. That shit hit different. I'm sorry.
That nigga punched him for all the stepdaddies in the world.
Yeah.
All of them. Like that shit was crazy. I give it to Kuma punch.
I agree, Kuma punch. I think it's easier for the Kuma punch because I think the One Piece will probably narratively is a better moment for like the story, but we can't as people really connect to that, you know, as like there's no way for us to. That's not something that we have a real life comparison to. But like a dad running up to save his daughter after to save her from a nigga messing with her, that's something that you can just instinctively understand.
Yes.
And like seeing that nigga about to do that, like, yo, especially when it was the nigga that met, bro, it don't need to be explained. It's very
Bro,
easy
Saturn's face when
That's
he
facts.
wound up for that punch.
in the face, bro. That man literally said, "You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation."
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a punch of justice.
Letting people know that Santa Claus is real.
Hey, yeah. So let me ask y'all this: which arc had better standing on business moments? Let me ask y'all that. Because think about it. Hold on. Let me serve it up quick. Hold on, Lakeisha. Let me serve it up real quick.
I already got one that came to head.
Hold on. You got Marco pushing back people. You got Whitebeard just throwing giants like they damn toys and shit across the room like a kid. Like it's a lot of moments but go ahead. What y'all got?
I said Marineford easy. Here's why. There's not a single stand-on business moment so far in One Piece to me than these two moments. Luffy and the crew showing up to save Robin at Enies lobby. That is up there with them, and like they're all pulled up. They say, "We're gonna save you." He said, "We told you gonna no, we standing on business." And then they show down the flag. And the other one, it's not even better. It's just three, because the non-samurai showing up to fight Kaido. They stood on business. So that's 2. And tied with that, I got Whitebeard and Marco standing before the thing. And Ace is like, tell them I said that I was gonna go by myself. You didn't send me. And he said, I sent you after Blackbeard. Ain't I, Marco? And Marco goes, yeah, you totally did. They just straight up lied, yo. They still on business. They said, hey, we here to save you. As in the question's like, dog, what do you mean? I'm like, no, you did it. It's like, yeah, we did. What'd I say?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait.
I'm
What
gonna
about?
have to
Go ahead,
hold
Ho.
on. I'm gonna have to go with Egghead Island because my man Kizaru, when he stand on business, man, he did what he had to do. He got the job done.
I can hear you, bro.
Can you hear
Backed
me?
up.
He said when Kizaru
I
stood
mean, you
on
should be able to hear me in
business.
the AirPods. But I
He
was
said, yeah,
saying,
when
yeah,
Kizaru stood on
on
business. It was when Kizaru killed Vegapunk. Like, he stood on business then there.
Yeah.
Say, I
Mm.
ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna give it to Egghead too because when Katarina and Van Auger pulled up
Oh
and
yeah,
That
telling
he
was a
stood
the
on
bar.
business
telling the
That was a
Goro
bar.
shit,
Hold on.
nigga, the world, like,
in their
and then
face.
just all right, I'm out. We got what we came here for, and it was easier than we thought it was gonna be. I'ma holla at y'all niggas. Bye. The fuck.
That was like Usopp and Nami pulling up on somebody and be like, yeah, blah blah blah, and disappearing on them niggas. Like that wasn't the top dogs of the crew. You know what I mean? Like that
And
was
they
that was
talking
an
like
underlings
top
nigga.
dogs.
You feel me? Like the energy was different.
What about the Lucci and Luffy moment? Luffy putting that nigga in his place. Like, hold on, bro. I'm a Yonko now. Sit your little ass down, bro. Sit down,
That
pussy
was
boots.
just a Tom and Jerry moment. That's all it was. That was a little.
Tom,
Okay. There's a lot of stand on business moments. There's the Garp. I don't call Garp pulling up a stand on business moment, but the what was the? Oh shoot, I have one. All right.
Oh, I
James
got
versus
one.
Kid.
No, Lucci. The Lucci moment. The Lucci. Well, Kid just got. He didn't really stand on business. He just ain't see that coming. Lucci, when Lucci literally should have been done, and he just said, "I ain't falling yet." That is a good stand on business moment.
I'll give you that.
Like that.
My
Lucci doing that was pretty fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all my favorite just stand on business moment in One Piece all together. Like I just like watching this scene when Zoro on when they on what that is, not Punk Hazard,
Thriller.
Thriller Bark and the nothing happened moment. Like that's like my favorite, and I'm a Zoro head though, so that's my favorite stand on business moment for me. Like in
You
One
talking about
Piece.
when he took Luffy's pain? The
Yes. Yeah.
Kuma? Yeah.
Like the nigga literally stood on business. Like, no cap.
All right. So let me. All right, this is where it's really gonna turn up. Which art gave us more information about the One Piece verse? Egghead or Marineford?
Egghead. Egghead's gonna win this one. Egghead's gonna win that one.
Egghead.
Egghead's
Yeah.
gonna win that one.
Even
No
though
doubt.
it's Wano, but I said Egghead.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even think it's Wano. I think, and we overlook this arc a lot. I think Sky Pia gave us a whole lot of information about the One Piece, but we just glance over Sky Pia because a lot of people don't like it. But if you go back, they give a lot of information about the One Piece world that's just kind of coming back now.
I
Real
looked at
talk.
this. I looked at
I think
Skypiea
the
more
issue
like
with it
the
is that
ancient
was, and I
weapons.
love Skypea now because of that, is that a lot of it was more foreshadowed and implied than it was actually outright, hey, here's information. There's a lot of foreshadowing and implied information, but when you compare that to, let's say, really this arc and Wano, where we just got an arc dedicated to, hey, here's all this flashback. Here's a bunch of stuff about the One Piece y'all didn't know. And then it's like, hey, here's this arc. Here's a bunch of stuff about devil fruits that y'all ain't know before. Here's a bunch of stuff about we're about to reveal right now about the Void Century that y'all ain't know before. Here's the Gorse even having freaking devil fruits. Cobra and the reveal, bro. There's nothing that's stopping the reveal of Emu. In terms of information in the world, the reveal of Emu as a character, and then the history of like the 20 Kings and the BBD Nefertari, BBD,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, yo, you can't top that shit, dog.
Yeah, I ain't lying. There's a lot of shit.
I be forgetting that shit's even in Egghead because it's like, oh, by the way, this wasn't happening on Egghead, but it's in the Egghead arc. Egghead cheated, bro. They added too much sauce. They added too much sauce.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing. Egghead long as fuck, and it's a lot of shit that's in Egghead that I forget about. Like I be forgetting about like the whole shit that happened on Pirate Island. I be forgetting all that's a part of Egghead. Like to be
Yeah.
honest, because
Yeah.
the way I be looking at it, like I could separate the shit that's going on. So like in my head, it's kind of two different things, but it's really all in one arc. That's crazy.
To me,
Even
I
the
look at it.
O'Hara, like information about O'Hara, like who was expecting us to get that? We got the reason why the Revolutionary Army formed. Like that was good as hell too. Go ahead, Jones. Might be a good job, bro.
What I was saying, how I look at it, like I was saying, how we be in the chats is like Ocean 11 type shit. Like it's just a big ass heist. Like this whole arc is just a big ass heist for information and for power, and to see what's about to be next. Because as you can see, the Blackbeard pirates, they're moving like it. They're on a mission, bro. You know what I mean? Shanks on a mission. Let me say, like last arc, he said, like, yo, it's time to get the One Piece. You know what I mean? Like, so everybody's on a mission now. So I think the only people not on a mission is the Straw Hats, bro. They're really just kind of like, all right,
They
what are we
kind of
gonna do
just
now?
got caught up.
Yeah, they're just kind of like, what are we gonna do now? You know what I mean? And then like they're just getting caught up in shit. But everybody else is on a mission. Like the job, the goal is to find the One Piece. But like they're not like, all right, we gotta get the Poneglyph. Like how Kid is. Like Kid's like, you know, okay, yo, let me see this Poneglyph. You know what I mean? Like Kid's on top of like, yo, I'm trying to really get there. And Luffy's like, well, Poneglyph, whatever. We're going because we're chosen. We're gonna land there eventually, bro. But like everybody's really trying to get there. Like everybody's having fun, and then you see Law and Robin, right, down in the basement in a secret shit. Where was that? Pluton.
Please.
What's the weapon? What's the weapon in Wano?
Yeah, Pluton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pluton.
Pluton, right? Yeah. So you can see how everybody's curious, right? While mainly is trying to just like cool and shit like that. So we'll see, man. There's a lot of information coming out this last. What do you call it? Final saga.
Yeah, it's the final saga, man. It's about to wrap
Like,
up.
we in the
It
final
feels like
stretch.
Final Saga. So I
'Cause-
got a question.
Go ahead.
So which arc do y'all think has the better action so far? The better action overall?
Man, let Joe go. Joe down there just munching.
Joe is
watching
chilling.
us.
I'm hungry.
I see you.
No, and you know what's funny? Nigga said you was gonna come on here eating some shit. Nigga said that.
They did predict that. They did predict that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
funny
you
as
gotta
hell.
love this man, bro.
Joe
All right, go ahead.
about that.
To answer your question, it's a couple. You got Wano, that's up there. You got Marineford, that's up there. Egghead is definitely up there. And then you can add even Dressrosa up there as well. Dressrosa has some top fights that people forget about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
but this is just between Marineford and Egghead. Which one got the better ones? Which one y'all think?
Egghead, come on, bro. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
bro.
Garp took it. Garp and the Giants versus the Gorosei members. Like that was, yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm really happy y'all messed with Garp
the
like
Giants
that, bro.
for me because
Bro, all right.
Hold on, everybody was there when they was laughing at me. I'm like, yo, dude, Broggy, man. Listen,
All right, I ain't even gonna lie, just for this question, right? Because now that I'm thinking about the length of Egghead, if I was to put like Marineford with like, the other three, Impel Down and all that, Impel Down really had some shit. Like because Impel Down and what's the one before that? Fuck.
Amazon Lily.
No. They group all three of them together with Marine.
Sabaody.
No, it's the one where they
Talking
go
about,
to
in this lobby?
yes, Enos Lobby. They be grouping all three of them kind of together on some shit. You hear me? But if you take all three of them, it kind of equal out to be kind of the same length because all three of those arcs was kind of short. And if you do group all three of them together, they did had some fights in them. They had a lot of fights because we had Lucci and them first fight in there. You heard me? We got Zoro and them crossing on a train and Zoro fighting what's his name? The captain who dead now.
T-Bone.
T-Bone. You got Zoro fighting
Became a
T-Bone
snake.
and then splitting the train. You got Lucci and Luffy. You heard me? All that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? If you just look at the lengths, you know what I'm saying, of all three of them, it kind of compared to the length of what Egghead is, because Egghead long as shit. You heard me?
Yeah.
Egghead is long as fuck. So if you look at all three of them, I kind of don't know because all them fights was fire, though. I ain't lying.
I'm sorry. That Lawbridge Blackbeard fight takes it, bro. Anything with Blackbeard in it, I'm putting it up there automatically, bro.
See,
Like,
But
even
Marineford has
that thing.
Blackbeard in it. So I
Yeah,
mean,
Marineford do got black beard in it, and Impel Down got black beard in it. Impel Down, Luffy beat the fuck. I mean, Blackbeard beat the fuck out of Luffy and Impel Down.
yeah. So here's where
beat
I
the
stand.
fuck out of him.
Yeah, I mean, he was going to. Luffy got hits in.
He
Here's where I
yoked him
stand
up.
with it.
He
Here's where
yoked him
I
up.
stand with it. So, like, I think that, and this got to be my last thing. My wife wants me to go to bed after this, y'all. I think that, and this is probably my biggest critique of Egghead so far, is that we get a lot of action, but we don't get a lot of good fights. Most of the action we get, hear me out. Most of the action we get is a lot of beatdowns. But think about it. Lucci versus Luffy, that was a low diff fight. Garp versus Hachinoso, intense, but that was just Garp running a train on 10 different niggas.
no did it.
No diddy.
Shanks one-shotting Kid, it was a hype moment and it was beautiful, but it was just, again, a one-shot at the end of the day. And then right now, Luffy is that the one good fight we should have got was Luffy versus Kizaru, and that fight was probably the most disappointing fight in Egghead for a lot of us. So when you think about it from that sense, I'm like, man, there's a lot of beatdowns, but there's not a lot of good fights. Whereas then I
don't forget Zoro and Lucci.
And
like,
Lucci, bro, don't get started on that. You know how
that was and I'm a Zoro head. I ain't gonna lie, it was disappointing.
Split the community is on that right now. That's crazy. But then you look at Marineford. Marineford was very consistent about the fact it's a war. There's chaos. Oh, and going back, the Seraphims were a disappointment. The Seraphims are trash.
The time skip, yeah. Yeah.
I forgot.
1 second Zoro's going after the Seraphim, the next the Seraphims are caught. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Seraphims are useless. Those Seraphims were a waste of screen time so far. That's what I feel about.
I forgot about them. Like, I literally like.
Listen, we're gonna get that fight in the anime. We know we're gonna get that fight.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the Marineford, I got lasers flying everywhere. I got Kizaru shooting lasers at Marco. I got Akainu blowing half the face off Whitebeard off, and then Whitebeard like
Quartos
there's so much
stabbing
stuff,
Whitebeard.
It looks like good fights. Not even just like, again, it's chaotic, but there's good back-to-back brawls. Like, I got hits in, the other nigga got hits in. I get some more licks in. The other nigga got licks in.
You got Akainu punching half of Kuma's face off too during Egghead arc.
And then Kuma just ran away.
Hold on. You got your Kizaru.
And then Kuma just ran away.
Lasers at Luffy. Don't worry, we got all that. We got all the little shiny stars you're looking for, man. Come on, Tam.
We got a buster call in Egghead right now. It's a buster call literally going on right now.
But when was the last time you saw a cannonball come to Egghead though? Since the buster call. Like, I haven't seen it. Like, I don't really like. You see the fucking pacifistas attacking the battleships, but then like, why are
my hope
more destruction?
Yeah, my hope for us getting good action is going to be right now what's happening with the Gorosei. We're getting a bit of a back and forth, mostly because they don't know how to hurt them. But it's going to be mainly, I'm going to say it, the Vice Admirals. If the Vice Admirals get a good 1v1 fights against Jewelry Bonnie and all them, I think we could get some actual good, like, mid-diff to high-diff fights. But right now, every fight's been either a low diff or a one shot for the most part, or just a really long, dragging on fight that's like, bro, y'all ain't even doing moves. Y'all just niggas just stalled for 8 chapters.
So wait. So that Garp versus Kuzan wasn't a good fight? They was going for a little minute now. Hold
But
on,
he
don't
dog
forget
walked
that. And we got a
Kuzan.
flashback
He
of
dog
how that
walked
nigga Garp
Kuzan.
trained that weak ass nigga Kuzan.
He dog walked him. Like,
Yeah, he
What the
really
fuck?
did.
That was a
Kuzan
good
did-
ass fight.
Yeah.
Kuzan did ice ball, and Garp literally grabbed this man by the mush of his face, threw him into a hole. We cut away. We come back. Garp's got his shirt off. Kuzan comes out the hole like, man, I've been out for 3 minutes. Sandwall Wolf's in the ocean. Vasco shot, half the people running around. It's like, yo.
We
he
don't
was
know
literally
where Ryuma is because he got his block knocked off by
was in that
Garp.
hole for like a good 30 minutes because the Marines were able to get their shit out of the center of the island back to the ocean. Like that's crazy right there.
Like, bro, like they like the legit Kuzan literally got threw in that hole and said, yo, I'm gonna stay down here for a while. Y'all got it right. Y'all got it right.
But hey, what was the end? Hey, hold on. What was the end result? That nigga was on his back.
And then that was the end result.
Garp was on his back. He was on his
He
back.
got stabbed. But again, that's my point about like it was a dog walk. Like, bro, the only hit Kuzan got, the only hit on Garp that whole day was by Kuzan after that nigga already got stabbed because of freaking Kobe.
Tires, bro. Ain't no fair fight. Just like the streets, ain't no fair fight.
I'm not arguing
He
the
is
fairness.
right.
I'm just saying if you're gonna make that point, you gotta put in the fact that, like, yeah, that fight, Kuzan only made it a good fight. It was only entertaining because Garp got stabbed and he used trickery. Otherwise, he literally said, I'm worried about you. And Garp said, you soft nigga, and then speed blitzed the whole crew and then touched the freaking mountain. Bro,
Real talk, yeah. Garp was fucking over the whole island, bro. If it wasn't for his little crew that he came to save, he would have probably walked on that island and fucked over everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
So are we saying that? So one last thing, the kids, we got to get up out of here. So are we saying that because I'm starting to see your way a little bit because that fight between Blackbeard and Whitebeard, that shit was personal. Because like you killed somebody on his crew. Matter of fact, he killed the cook. You can't kill the cook, the nigga that cooked the food on the ship, and think you gonna nah. Okay, bro, I see what you're saying, Lakeem. I ain't gonna lie, that was a personal fight.
That's one of my favorite scenes too, like Marineford.
You
like,
gonna kill a chef?
Marineford action because Blackbeard says, "I got it." Blackbeard wants all the smoke. Blackbeard ready. He jumps up. He does the move. They clash, and he's like, "I got you now." And then Whitebeard just grabs his neck, smashes him into the ground, and then they're like, "Oh, I overthought this. My bad. Hey, Dad, don't kill me, Dad.
Pops." He called that nigga Pops. You know you're a hoe. He called that man Pop. I said, dang.
And then immediately
nigga,
said,
you was a
"Shoot him,
grown
boys."
man. Have some dignity.
Bro, that scene was dope, bro. That was good. You couldn't beat a dying nigga. This nigga was dying, and you still couldn't.
That nigga was scared for his life, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yes, thanks for coming on, bro. All right, now this is my. All right, I got 2 more questions before we get up out this thing, man. Should Dragon pull up? Yes or no?
No.
Nah, it ain't time for him yet.
No. Yeah.
No, that's crazy to say.
It's been so long. It's been so long.
It's been 20 years. Goddamn.
Yeah, I don't.
And my only reason why, even if it's after the Straw Hats leave the island, the only reason why I said it is only right is because he's just the last nigga that wasn't there.
Okay.
He's the last nigga out of all Vegapunk niggas that wasn't there. You know what I mean? Bonnie somehow made it. Kuma somehow made it. You know what I mean? Kizaru somehow was there. Like, this is like fucking destiny. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just the last nigga. It's just like.
Okay. Because everybody there's a lot of people online like Dragon.
I'm not expecting him to come in and wibbity bop boo. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just expecting him to come in and pay his respects or some shit, and then like he's just like, all right. This is when like now it's on the ground move.
Yeah, the people that think that Dragon are pulling up, they're not being realistic because I've said this a lot. Like Dragon was talking to Vegapunk the day before, and
Mm.
Dragon right now he's on the first half of the Grand Line. So if he were to pull up, he would have to go under the red line and then make his way there. It took the Straw Hats a week to get from Wano to Egghead. So it's just like, how is Dragon getting there that fast?
That's what
Like,
bro. How
people aren't thinking like even with
He's gonna
his
fly.
like with the theory of him having a wind
He's
devil
gonna
fruit.
fly.
Like I don't, yeah, but
bro?
it's just like why would he pull up by himself? That's the thing. Like if you're gonna pull up to Egghead, pull up with a squad. Don't just pull up by yourself. Kuma pulling up like him, like Kuma's him, like and like he's just like a spur of the moment kind of person, I guess. So like Kuma, him pulling up to Egghead that fast makes sense because of his power. Like for all we know, the teleportation, uh, or whatever like that he does, like it works differently for him.
Wait, Joe. Joe. Because that's kind of saying that if you put it like that, it's kind of like you saying that Kuma is stronger than Dragon. Because if
No.
Kuma kind of pulling up by himself, and you saying Dragon can't pull up because he's not strong enough. That's what you're saying.
No, I said no. I said that it doesn't make sense for him to pull up by himself. Like if you're because of like all the
all the
force
niggas
and
he
shit.
should have with
Yeah.
him. You know what
Like
I'm
if you're
saying?
gonna we all think that Dragon is him, but just like for him alone to pull up,
It
he
wouldn't
just
make no sense. You should
yeah
have
pull up
Kamabaka
Well,
man with Ivanka
in
yeah
my
pull up
way,
with
it
a
everybody.
wouldn't
squad or
make
something
sense
like at least like
because
two
he
ships or
can get
something.
in and get out.
Yeah, I feel that, Joe. Ivankov need to be with him and have all
Yeah,
them Kamabaka niggas.
yeah. Just like
My thing is when if he came by himself, he can pull in and pull out. So no diddy, you know what I mean? Out the
no diddy.
situation. He ain't gotta worry about like, oh, my crew in this ship. I gotta move all the crew in the ship like type shit. Like if it's him, he can just whoop, wheel, boom, whoop, and be out. You know, like
I think
But he
it's one of
already
the
said he's not pulling up until the Holy Knight showed himself. That's the only way he's coming
yeah,
out. I don't know how people miss that panel. I get it. We all want to see what he can do. We want to see his hockey. We want to see his devil fruit mostly. But he ain't pulling up until they come out because he's trying to take out. I see what he's doing. He's trying to take out all the major players,
He
not
want a
just
top
what's
op. Like that's all he want.
yes,
and
He want
yeah.
top
you gotta
ops. I
remember
don't
too,
want
he's a
fuck with
rebel.
none of y'all. I don't want to fight nobody but top ops. If you ain't
he
a
could
top
he
op,
probably
you ain't
he
even
could
worth
fight
my
the
time.
other niggas, the other God Knight niggas, but I don't know about Garland though. That's different.
We don't even know how strong Garland is.
Yeah, we
And
don't.
like our
Nah,
people,
We
but I'm
don't know
just
people,
what
saying,
who. We
like
don't really know who the other guys night is either.
yeah,
he got the sword though. He got the sword though.
no,
You know what I mean? Like he got the
The sword
sword though.
sauce.
the
And
sword
that
is.
You know
moon
what I
shaped
mean?
The
Like
hairstyle.
sword sauce.
But yeah, it doesn't. It just
you
doesn't make
haven't seen
sense.
a lot of regular niggas just really just fight a top tier sword niggas just
Listen, I ain't gonna lie
with
to
their
you,
powers
Yuki. I
regular.
believe in the sword sauce because we all was thinking about your boy. What's his name?
Shanks.
Gorosei, the old nigga. Not
Oh,
even him.
Oh yeah.
Gorosei.
yeah.
We always thought he was gonna have some sword sauce, and he ain't even do nothing with his sword really, and he just fucking niggas up. No name to text,
He
just
got the
fucking
same
niggas up.
hockey color as Zoro.
The first time I saw him, I thought like he was nice.
Right, that's what I'm
The way
saying.
he
All
was, yeah, I was
sword
like, yeah,
sauce. So if
yeah.
we could give it to him, I think we could give it to Garland. I think
Yeah,
we
but
can give it to him.
I'm just like we haven't seen anything from him.
That's a
Like
fact.
I think that he's strong because like in the flashback he was ready to fight Roger and them, but just like we haven't seen anything on panel except for him killing a celestial dragon. So yeah, and also like going back to the dragon thing too, it wouldn't make sense for him to pull up too. Like I understand Vegapunk is his friend, but like at the end of the day,
I
Vegapunk
smell haters.
he works
That
for the
nigga got
world
bigger
government.
fish to fry.
No,
Yeah.
that but like he works for the world government. So it's just like the Revolutionary Army coming through and saving a world government member. Like Kuma, like he like it's like he quit the Revolution Army, so he was labeled as a pirate. So it's just like he's free to do whatever.
And I think he's bigger than that because his daughter was there too.
Yeah, his daughter too.
Yeah. All right. Last question, fellas. Last question. I don't know how it's gonna take. All right. What has to happen at the end of Egghead to make it a top 10 arc? Like, what do we want to happen at the end of it so that it ends solid? That's the question I got.
You want to go first, Joe?
I think he contemplating. He thinking.
Shit.
Yo,
You
what was
could
the
go.
question?
I'm thinking.
You thinking?
I think what Lakenzu said earlier is valuable because we do need to figure out that final message that Vegapunk has. That's very, very important. And for me, bro, like I just, somebody, I ain't gonna lie, somebody else gotta die. Somebody else gotta somebody gotta die, bro.
Somebody lock this nigga up.
Vegapunk
He
ain't
said
enough.
somebody got to die.
Yeah, one of the Gorosei gotta die.
Yeah, one of them niggas gotta die or something. Like that, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I do think
It's gonna be
I don't
Saturn,
think
right?
Dory and Broggy are going to die, but my prediction is, them other niggas that was on the island and they went back and joined Dory and Broggy, the other two giants, because they there too. I think one of them niggas might die. You heard me? I think one of them niggas might die.
Yeah, but not Dory and Broggy though. We good.
That's my prediction. I forget them niggas' names, but I know
Dory and Broggy?
Not Dory and Broggy.
Like Omo
the other
and
ones.
Kashi or something.
Yeah, them niggas. Y'all don't remember them niggas?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think one of them niggas gonna die. That's my prediction. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can't stop the rain, right?
It's like even though the Giants they're strong, they've been like having it easy. So it's just like maybe the fucking the sword Gorosei. He'll like you see how like he's running around the coast. Maybe he'll run he'll run back. Like he'll do like a full 360 and then
he'll catch one of them niggas on the back end.
Yeah.
I want to see what that giant robot that stood up at the end of the last chapter gonna do. I think that's gonna be the major. Because think about it. Hold on. Let me get it out. Because remember, he said, "My bad. I'm sorry, Joe boy." Like he didn't show up for whatever he was supposed to show up for. And I think this is when we really gonna see him go crazy. He gonna push them Gorsey members out, and then we go into Elbaf, aka Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I think that too.
Seeing this so much that happened to Egghead, I always forget about that. I don't forget about the giant robot, but that motherfucker got to get up. That nigga got to get up and do something. He better pick the island. Yeah, he better pick the island up or something and throw that bitch or something, bro.
Yeah.
I want a happy ending for Kuma and Bonnie. Like, I don't want I've been one of the people that think that Kuma like had the potential of coming back like to his into a semi-normal self. So I just hope that there's something that they can do to fix that.
You don't think he's gonna die, Joe?
I don't want Kuma to die, man.
Bro, I think
that man's an upstanding father.
Bro, I know.
It has to happen, bro.
I think it's over.
I mean, Bonnie lost her mom. Like what? No, she's still a little girl.
Have you seen Kuma face? He is done.
Bro.
Kuma's moving around like it's nothing.
You got
I know probably at the end though, but
I think he might if he could transfer his essence, bro, he might end up in that giant robot. Who knows?
Hey, Yuki.
Ooh, okay.
The one thing they were making sure we know is that something about messing with souls and how devil fruit powers really work and stuff like that. And I think Kuma's power was like the source of learning about like how that shit actually works. Or at least experimenting of like the soul within the dwells within the devil fruits and shit like that. is the reason why, even though Kuma's not technically alive, he still has a conscience or his soul or whatever the case may be. It still resonates to what he would do.
Mm, okay,
Also,
okay.
also they have a Vegapunk there. Like, look, we saw how Kuma was at the end when like at the beginning of the time skip when Frankie pulled up and he had like all the swords in him because he was just, defending the Sunny. Look, we still got Lilith and I think what Pythagoras or whatever. Or no,
Right.
Einstein, whatever his name is, the little one. I'm still hoping that they could like repair him since Vegapunk was the one that does his repairs and shit.
And that
Oh,
was
Edison, right?
Oh, Edison, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
and Joe, that's why I was just looking around because it just hit me. If Vegapunk really died, right, what's gonna happen to his devil fruit? And what's gonna happen to because that's what I was
Oh, the fucking
like,
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. He does have a devil fruit. He got the
like
smart fruit.
if he
Oh,
died, what's going to happen to his devil fruit? Because his devil fruit is damn near the whole island, really, if you kind of like he's storing all his shit, like his whole brain is really like the island, bro. Like that's
but
Well,
he's
maybe
also
maybe
linked
it's
to the to
maybe
the to the
it's like Big
satellites
Mom,
too.
right? Because remember, the souls don't go back to their body; they stay in the tree. They're still alive.
No, but remember too, he's linked to the satellites. Like in the second and last episode, like he was like, oh, like I made all these people for whatever. Like if I have to eat and poop or whatever, like York got that. So
Wait,
maybe
so what if that's not even his real body?
what?
That's not
Nah, this is
Vegapunk's
body.
real
Yeah,
body.
I don't know. This,
He's
now,
lying.
now you three
Wait, think
piecing.
about it. Wait. Let's think about it, right? This
I'm
nigga
thinking.
literally has an apple top head.
Yeah, he said he cut it off. He cut his brain
I'm
off.
hip. But what if that's not his real body? His body's like a vegetable somewhere. He's just controlling that shit.
What? You think he's pain?
On some shit, bro.
Oh.
He think, all right, now we ain't went into Naruto. All right, here's my question I got. Now we went into
oh
Naruto.
my
All right,
god.
hold on.
I'm
Let me
saying,
keep
bro.
this shit going. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna piggyback back off what Lakinzu said. Okay. Do we think Bonnie, Frankie, and Sanji, that's not too far behind, have a chance to fight them Vice Admirals? Do you think they have a chance to win?
Say those names again.
Sanji, yes.
Bonnie,
Bonnie.
Frankie, and Sanji versus the Vice
Wait,
Admiral.
why you leaving Brooke out? Like Brooke just
No,
ain't nobody.
Brooke is not. Brooke is in the clouds up there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie, Frankie showing he
Bonnie, no.
dropping his nuts. Like Frankie just going at everybody. So I think Frankie could beat anybody right
Yeah.
now.
I think this is a matchup. This is a good matchup for Frankie because I thought I like when when the vice admirals pulled up, I did want like each one of the straw hats to have a individual fight with them. So uh, if Oda's giving us at least like some of the straw hats fight them, then I'm fine with that. Um, Sanji too, like I think I don't know. I feel like people will like downplay the vice admirals and think that Sanji could just beat them like easy, but I feel like this may tell us if vice admirals are like on the same level as like the Yonko commanders or not, because it kind of makes sense for them to be on the same level or a little bit
Mhm.
above, because the admirals like they'll beat them like easy to mid diff. So
Cause like if you watch, I want to say it was last week's episode. Cause I actually watch it, like even though I've already caught up and read it. Frankie was ready to fight when CP0 showed up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go." Like he said.
I mean,
So
he took out what's his name? Kisaki.
who?
Sasaki,
Yeah,
yeah,
Wait, which one is that? Hold on, you said Sasaki.
that's
Which one?
the Triceratops.
Oh yeah, because that's the last time we
yeah.
seen Frankie fight was in
So he's
Wano.
feeling,
Yeah.
he's feeling himself. He's feeling good. He's feeling
yeah,
good.
one,
So.
Boy, Frank, if he been dropping his nuts, he ran down on Kizaru. No Diddy.
And then he hit
Yeah, he did.
what's his name? Queen with a nice little laser.
He shot the
He
Gorsey
was
member.
bad, bro.
Hey,
Saturn. I
Frank is
forgot
not
about that.
playing.
Yeah. Frankie,
Frank is
see this
not
Frankie needs a
playing.
power up. That's what he
Yeah,
needs.
that's
Yeah.
all he
He,
needs.
he is the
He
Cause
got
power.
he,
Frank,
he got
Frank,
he got Lilith and he got Edison, and Edison's the one that like comes up with like the ideas and shit. So look,
Mm.
that's it right
Yeah,
there.
so if he gets any of those bigger punts on the team, he's chilling, bro.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Cause the way he ran down on Kizaru, like he knew he was about to beat him. Well, I was like, man, shout out to Frankie, man.
yeah.
Frankie don't care. Frankie don't care. Lose or win.
But
Win,
yeah,
lose or draw.
Bonnie, I don't got high stocks in Bonnie, to be honest, bro. She's too young. I don't see her like really throwing the mitts. She wasn't raised to be like how the dogs are. You know what I mean? She kind of remind me of like
You don't
Nunu from
got that
ATL. You
dog
know
in
what I
her?
mean? You just a rich girl. You come in the hood. You chill with the dogs. You ain't one of the dogs really, but you can hang with them. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, but she did have her own crew and she's only a kid, so
She
you gotta
only a
be
kid,
strict.
so she being raised around dogs.
yeah, that's
Get
what I'm
older,
saying. It's,
Yeah.
but by the looks of it, she can't really control her power, and it's based off her emotion too. So the more emotional state she's in, the less
Yeah,
her
yeah,
power
yeah.
works. And it's about imagination, and the less she believes, the less her power. Like she's really unstable, and the reason why she had a crew is because it was all creeps. Because it's like she can turn into a grown-looking woman, and when she's really a little kid, bro.
Okay. I got hive stock. I got
Because
look, man.
it's different.
Look,
It's different. It's different when we look at like Shanks and Luffy and Sabo when they were kids, because they were always just like tough ass kids, and they was like in the boonies, and they was always trying to make it out and blah blah blah. Like, whereas Bonnie was just a science experiment that broke out, and then she got a crew.
I'm sorry. I think Bonnie gonna
Mm,
put hands on that. What's the dude? What's the Vice album with the neck with the 5 tens?
uh,
I think she gonna do
no
him
did
dirty.
it, yo.
I don't know.
She gonna do
Uh,
him dirty.
Lakenzo
She
calls
gonna
him
do him
Yeah, nigga
dirty.
said no
he calls him
Diddy.
tensions. Lakenzo. Vice had no tensions.
She gonna put
Man,
hands and
what?
feet on that man. Hands and feet. I'm saying it right now. I think she gonna do some damage. I think we really sleeping on Bonnie. I think
No
Oda
Nickelodeon.
wouldn't bring her back into the fold just to get whooped. Like he ain't gonna treat her like kid. Kid, every time we see him outside of Wano, he just getting beat up,
But
thrashed,
Bonnie
run
been
around.
she been handling her business though. Like she ain't fucked up with it. Like she had a crew. She made it to the new world. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like so I don't think she nothing to slouch at. What happened to her crew? I don't know what happened, but she made it this far. So she good for something. She
Yeah,
was one of the worst generations, so she
She
good for something.
not to
they
bring
need
a
to
Naruto. I mean, she
address
ain't
that.
Sakura, she ain't useless, you know.
Facts. You know what I mean? She not
They
useless.
need to address
Hey,
that too. Like what
hey,
happened to her
man.
crew.
Yeah, I be wondering that too. I mean, didn't she get captured by a Blackbeard or something like that at first?
Yeah, and then yeah.
I think a Kainu came in and intercepted that. I
It's
might have
suspense.
the information switched up, but
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
have to
no,
go
no,
look
no,
back
you're
at.
right. Because it was after Marineford, Blackbeard caught Bonnie, and then I think they were waiting on the Marines to bring them a ship, and then a Kainu was on it, and then the Blackbeard pirates ran away, and then that was when she had the exchange with a Kainu.
okay. Look,
So,
all I'm gonna say is I got high
Akainu,
stuff with Bonnie, but go ahead, Joe.
no, I'm just saying it's interesting too how Akainu too knew of Bonnie's relationship with Kuma.
Maybe him and Kizaru pillow talking, no diddy.
Oh,
Maybe they pillow talking. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You think they were at a Diddy party too?
Hey, I don't know how you know.
Hey,
What? What?
That's why Kuzan's out.
Hey yo.
He said no Diddy.
All right, man.
Who's
I think
on
this is a good
who's
place
on
to end it
exhibit?
right here, man. Like this was a good little hour, man. Like, yeah, this was fun. We
Yeah,
gotta come back.
that's a good line,
Yeah.
bro.
I ain't forgetting about the Naruto talk. I'm gonna come back for that. Me and Newton got some shit we conjuring up with that. But this was,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with that. You hear me?
hey, just know Itachi is not beating Kaido. Yeah, I'm saying it right now, Newton. Don't text my phone. Don't text my
Ah!
phone.
Nigga said hockey conquers all.
This man, hold on one more. This man literally thinks that he
You
could beat
think about it,
Kaido.
he doesn't really have moves that can affect Kaido.
Yeah.
He said he can burn
At
him
all.
alive.
Affect him.
Like Kaido devil
Fire doesn't
fruit, like
affect him.
naturally
You
let
can't
him.
stab his scales.
He naturally
You
can
know, you
control,
can stab him, but it's just not gonna like really do anything. Like
but
you know,
like he can naturally
Him
control
him
like
being in the dragon is like a therapy
lightning
for him.
and fire. Like the nigga can do like 3 different elements. The nigga be making twisters. The nigga be fucking summoning lightning bolts, and the nigga be fucking making plasma fire breath,
and you
whatever.
could get wind
Yeah, 'cause
sights too.
he was eating
Yeah,
the lightnings at him. That
Yeah.
shit was
yeah.
going at him.
So
Yeah.
this nigga already got 3 chakra elements.
He got future sight too. So like, what is Amaterasu doing if Kaido could see that
You
shit?
feel me?
Bro,
Hey,
Can you
look.
imagine Natsu eat?
This is what
Imagine
me and
Natsu
Newton be
eating that
arguing
shit.
about, y'all. Just foolishness, man.
Hmm.
But all right, man. We out, man. We